This episode of Total Rama Reviews contains clips from Total DramaRama. I do not own Total DramaRama. All rights go to FreshTV. Remember to be civil and do not be me in the comments. Seriously, it can get really messed up. Carpe diem, my name is Ultranatic, and this is Total Rama Reviews. This is where I, as a super fan of Total Drama Island, look over its pint-sized spin-off to see how it measures up. And I want to address something. Total DramaRama is not the worst thing to happen to this franchise.
One by one, they will all fall.
Those will be addressed at a later date, but they are proof that, by comparison, Total DramaRama is not that bad. Most of the time. I mean, when news of this spin-off came out, people were furious. The characters being de-aged, some having totally different personalities, although I still consider Toddler Gwen a massive upgrade, and even Ju from 16 being included despite having nothing to do with Total Drama outside of sharing a voice actor.
They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And if that something is a violent psycho chicken with anger issues, then it should be in the wild where it belongs.
But when you really get down to it, what is so bad about a spin-off like this existing? Well, people just hate the idea of reboots of beloved cartoons coming out nowadays, since most of them eat dick 3 meals a day. What with Teen Titans Go, Powerpuff Girls 2016, Ben 10 2016, and Thundercats Roar, all leaving a worse taste in people's mouths than the characters in the Chef Shank Redemption.
Thanks! My dad would have killed me!
But, let's be real, those are all reboots to shows that had such a high bar of quality in animation to some degree. Total DramaRama is the reboot of an animated reality show. Oh, I'm not dissing Total Drama, after all I review it because I consider it one of my greatest influences, but we're not exactly talking Avatar here. The fact that Total Drama was given the strong treatment it got was astonishing by itself. That's not to say Total DramaRama is even on par with the original, it really isn't. It's got a lot of lowbrow comedy, nonsensical storylines, and atrocious music production. However, the show has surprisingly been better than expected in my eyes. Even at its worst, Total DramaRama hasn't really done anything to infuriate me. That changes today with an episode titled The Date. Excuse me, The Date. The Date? Okay, let's deal with the episode's first problem, per usual, the freaking title. Yeah, not an original nitpick for me to have, but it's way different this time. Because previous titles were puns that referenced other things. Like Valhalla with Ventala, A Clockwork Orange with A Clockwork Orange. And most of those episodes had nothing to do with whatever the title was referencing. But I'll be fair, you wouldn't hear those titles from any other show. The Date, however, is easily the most generic name for a TV episode I've ever heard.
It's like calling Transformers changey things, or G.I. Joe's Army and stuff.
I shouldn't have trouble differentiating the name of a Total DramaRama episode with a Gumball episode. And with a title that cliched, it also leads to the plot being obvious before you even watch it. What was the Gumball episode about? Gumball thinking he had a date with Penny and things going wrong. What's this episode about? The kid setting up a fake secret admirer for Chef and things going wrong. It's not the same plot, but it is the same level of predictability. But what separates them? Well, Gumball's episode might have been cliched, but at least it was funny. This episode's so terrible that Toddler Gwen is in it more prominently than some other episodes I've reviewed with her in it, and it still sucks.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
If Toddler Gwen can't save this episode, you know it's gotta be bad. So get dressed up and bring your finest cologne. Not for you, for the episode because it stinks. This is The Date. We open with Owen's stomach growling, causing everything in the daycare to go haywire. Noah's painting gets ruined, LaShawn and Gwen's Lego tower falls, Crandall Canyon mine collapses, killing 6 miners. Oh no, wait, that was an earthquake. For sure.
Sorry, it's my belly. He's jonesing for some pizza. Usually, Chef gets us pizza for lunch at least twice a week. But lately, there's been a major pizza dry spell. If I don't get my cheese-blood ratio up soon, I might explode.
This place goes one day without an explosion.
But back on the Total DramaRama, where, oh sweet pizza toppings, what is that? I'm sorry, who thought it was a good idea to animate a face more jump scare worthy than the face of fire from Insidious?
What? We gotta get some pizza in this guy. Stat!
It's 9:30 in the morning.
There is no bad time for pizza. Pizza in the morning, pizza at night, pizza in the evening. Take a bite. Go pizza, go pizza, go pizza.
You know, I keep asking myself, is Teen Titans Go really an appropriate show to compare Total DramaRama to? Because I'm not sure it is. The characters in the former are the same age as before, whereas the latters are not. The animation style on the latter is about the same as the original, whereas the former is not. Even the writing, I'd argue, is different because Teen Titans Go constantly pisses in the face of the audience.
They took one of the greatest action cartoons of all time and turned it into a comedy? I am outraged!
We's all outraged!
While Total DramaRama, well, I won't say it's not capable of doing that, but if it does, it's unintentionally.
You're the best part of my day. I don't know if I could do what I do if I didn't have you. I mean it, Rainbow Juice.
However, I now have a comparison that these two shows do share, and that is... ugh, waffles.
Waffles, 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 waffles.
I'll spare you the rest of that. But yeah, everyone knows the Teen Titans Go episode Waffles can go stick itself in a waffle iron. And apparently this episode took a page out of that playbook, having the word pizza uttered almost 30 times in it.
Chef only orders pizza when he's in a good mood.
But lately, there's been a major pizza dry spell. He's jonesing for some pizza. Operation Pizza begins now. We reap the rewards in delicious cheesy pizza. Pizza's the ultimate soul food. That warm, cheesy pizza goodness is like a pizza hug from your pizza mom.
But hell, as annoying as Waffles was, at least that is a funny word that improves the comedy of other sentences.
You remember who we are, yes?
You're the nasty egg people who stole all my waffles.
Pizza is funny sounding, but it doesn't have the same bizarre factor that Waffles does.
Evil beware, we have waffles. Evil beware, we have pizza.
So them repeating it over and over again in song even is just a bunch of stupid filler.
You guys are obsessed.
Which is a problem on its own because this plot is so by the book that there shouldn't be any filler. Do I seriously have to explain this story? You've all seen it before. Chef is sad because of a breakup, his misery affects the kids. The kids make up a secret admirer to make him happy, and it works. A misunderstanding happens, forcing a date with comedic shenanigans, leading to the reveal it was all fake and then a resolution.
I mean, from a storytelling perspective, it seems so tired and cliche.
I already hate this story for basically being a Full House plot where nothing happens, but to add filler to that plot just shows they had no idea how to write an amateur script. Is there anything possible that could make this plot enjoyable?
Chef is definitely up to something. But what? Black magic? Necromancy? Ooh, I hope it's necromancy.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, Tyler Gwen has proven to be a hit maker for me personally. She'll make this funny, right?
Are you still dreaming about pizza?
I'll wake him up. Ow. Why is the floor wet?
I may have drooled that.
Ew! Ow! Gross! Ah!
That sounds like the tunnel collapsing. Before another earthquake gets blamed for it, no one believes that. But even more unbelievably, Toddler Gwen can't save this plot. How is that possible? Well, because this isn't the same Toddler Gwen we've seen in previous episodes. I loved her appearances before because she was the cutest little goth girl you'll ever see. In that, she embraced a bunch of over-the-top goth stereotypes.
You're all going to die up there, so bye.
Kind of like Crimson and Ennui in the Redonkulous Race, while adding the adorable factor like that of a fluffy bunny rabbit. Oh, Loki! That's who she reminds me of! No wonder I love her so much!
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to nap. I can feel you staring, Courtney.
But she's nothing like that in this episode. Instead, she's, well, just a typical 4-year-old. Nothing really stands out about her. She doesn't do much. She might as well be a background character. She could be written out and nothing would be affected in the story. Well, okay, I'm not being fair. Most of the characters could be written out without anything being affected in the story. Honestly, all we need is Owen for needing the pizza, Jude for being the devil's advocate, Duncan for being the other devil's advocate, actually just write Jude out too, Izzy for being the tidal that causes the conflict in the third act, and Lashana as the calm voice of reason. I guess.
Chef only orders pizza when he's in a good mood, and that is not happening today. He's been in a cabbage mood for 2 weeks now.
Cabbage. Ugh. Nature's toothbrush for your butt.
Compared to Charlie Bucket's family, consider yourself lucky.
Is this your supper, Grandpa?
Well, it's yours too, Charlie.
I'm fed up with cabbage water.
Why is he doing this?
I'll tell you why. He has a broken heart. His girlfriend dumped him 2 weeks ago.
Harsh.
For real? How do you know that?
I saw it happen.
Candace, please, come back!
Awkward.
You could have made this silver platter play a joke work if you just cut out 5 or 6 seconds.
Why is he doing this?
I'll tell you why. He has a broken heart. His girlfriend dumped him 2 weeks ago.
I'd be less upset by that, except jokes like that are executed properly on accident.
Fill in the blank. It would be very bad for a man to dump his woman in the middle of what? Charlie?
A trash can.
Yeah, that was very funny, but she didn't give that punchline intentionally. Which means that woman is better at being funny without trying than when this episode is when it is trying.
That's like the Three Stooges looking at a pie lineup and saying, what are we supposed to do with these?
How about we start with a romantic poem? Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Slip it under the door, and don't get caught.
I put the letter on the...
Yeah! Kids, I have a secret admirer, and she thinks I'm sweet.
Wait. Love poems being written by an anonymous source and getting read by Chef? Doesn't Total DramaRama include Harold in the cast?
Lashana, I meant every word of that poem.
That was you?
Let a pirate lead the way.
Hell, it might have been really funny if Chef read them only to find out little dweeby Harold wrote them instead, although, put a pin in that statement.
Alright, enough of this cabbage stew. Who wants pizza lunch?
So we get a montage of Chef getting letters and pizza being delivered by MacArthur, who apparently has more jobs than Larry Needlemeyer. How have I compared this twice to Gumball?
I can't take it anymore. I have only one thing left to say to you, Elmore. Goodbye, Elmore. I quit.
By the way, if you thought the terrible music production started and ended with the theme song, think again. It's official, they brought in 2-year-olds to sing and write these melodies. Actually, were these songs even composed? They sound like Christmas carols being performed by goldfish. I don't think a more immature song has ever been made. I'm saving you for next week.
Children, time to tidy up. My secret admirer LaFonda is coming over at 3, and I need to be ready for my date.
Where did it say that exactly? Exactly nowhere per se.
Actually, he really did get a letter from her asking him out, as Izzy gets way too caught up in the fantasy and writes a note directly scheduling a date.
I just wrote a little note suggesting they meet up for a snack. I mean, it's about time. They would be so cute together.
And yes, that is both totally stupid of Izzy and yet not the teensiest bit out of character.
You suggested he meet her? Yep. The lady we made up? Mm-hmm. The lady who doesn't exist? Yes.
I wonder what teenage Izzy would say.
I'm surrounded by loons. Problem solved, because I solved it. We dress one of us up as a lady, put that kid on top of another kid and convince Chef that it's his dream date, LaFonda.
Oh, so you're Vincent Adult Manning this. Except they've got several options of who the lady should be. Of course it's freaking Jude.
Presenting LaFonda Lisowski.
I mean, I get why Owen is the bottom half. He's the one most likely to hold anyone up. But no one else was more eligible to be the top half of this lady? Not Bridget, not Courtney, not Lashana. Heck, Noah is less manly than some of the ladies there. But no, they went with Jude.
Why do I have to be the lady?
Well, I don't want to do it.
Well, you are the prettiest kid here. Wow, those are both good points.
And if you thought that was ridiculous and lazy, Chef has no problem believing Jude is a grown woman.
Hey, dude. I'm LaFonda.
I'm Chef. Enchanté.
Hey, you know what? This is really stupid.
So Chef and Jude have a picnic. It's boring, predictable, horribly executed. Oh, and the date sucks too. And just when Jude and Owen might get through this hyperspeed version of speed dating,
May I kiss you?
there's no creepy implications here at all. It's just a big, muscular adult man with emotional issues kissing two little boys, one in girls' makeup. I will stop talking now.
Well, this just got weird. You mean it wasn't weird for you until now?
Hey, what's happening? He's gonna try and kiss me, dude.
Okay, ignoring how uncomfortable this scene is, it takes less time for a rocket to go from Earth to the moon than it does for Chef to finish that kiss. In a Total DramaRama episode where two stupid little pizzaholics pull a Mrs. Doubtfire, what dramatic tension!
Owen?
I'm going to run now.
Time out for everyone!
Well, someone saw Children of the Corn. Speaking of both of those words, the kids get back on their vegetable diet and Jude and Owen are put in the timeout corner.
Do you think we'll ever taste the warm, gooey hug of pizza again? Maybe Chef will forgive us.
Drink.
Maybe not.
Wait a minute, that's it? That's the ending? I mean, not that I'm complaining that it's over, but that wasn't an ending. That was a placeholder where nobody put anything to hold in its place. A better ending might have been something ironic, like MacArthur getting love letters from her own secret admirer and assuming it's Chef. Chef would go along with it to be happy, but still be mad at the kids. It'd be less predictable, semi-funny. I don't know, but at least that would leave more of an impact than whatever this was. Who the heck wrote this piece of rotten produce? It all makes sense now. Okay, obviously I'm joking, but that is how lazy I feel this episode was. Actually, calling it lazy isn't fair, because that implies whoever wrote it had potential. This episode wasn't phoned in, it was written by someone who didn't know how to even operate a phone. The plot is older than the dinosaurs, the characters have all charm and intelligence sucked out of them. The music was composed by a bat with a muzzle on, and the jokes misfire worse than a blind stormtrooper. I'm not expecting Total DramaRama to be a tour de force of comedy, I'm just expecting something with more competence than if one of the characters wrote it, be it the toddlers or Chef. So yeah, I can safely call this one of, if not the worst episode of Total DramaRama I've ever seen. I wouldn't normally encourage this, but this is one date that definitely deserves to be stood up. Ugh, why would I subject myself to something as annoying, unentertaining, and boring as this? Was I trying to distract myself from something much worse than this? Oh, it's circus music. Now I get it.